All right, guys, it is day 3 and we are working on core. Let's get started in an easy seated. So you can sit back on your heels or maybe legs crossed. Taking a few rounds of breath to settle in. And then we'll do a breath practice called the Diaphragm Vacuum. It's a little funny, so if it takes a few rounds to kind of catch on, no worries. For now, just settle into your space, becoming present on your mat, checking in with your breath. Now you can leave your hands on your knees. I'll just move mine behind my back so you can see what's going on with my chest and my belly while we work through this breath practice. It's just sitting up tall through the crown of your head. A couple more rounds to settle in through your nose and out through your nose. Now the diaphragm vacuum is pretty slow and consistent. You don't necessarily want to be gasping for air in any place. On an inhale, start to fill up your chest, fill up your belly, let it follow. Exhale, let the air press out, pressing the air all of the way out to the bottom. Hold at the bottom and just draw your belly in, belly button all the way to your spine. Slowly let your belly release and inhale. Fill up through your chest, fill up through your belly. Exhale, let the air press out. You don't have to force the air out, just let it fall out of your lungs. Draw your belly in, so you're holding the breath at the bottom. Let your belly release. Inhale, fill up through your chest. Ribcage expands, belly follows. Exhale, let the air come out of your lungs, feeling it pass through your upper lip, and then draw your belly in. Belly button up towards your spine, belly releases. Let's do a couple more rounds just that way. Slow and steady, my friends. And trying to hold for a count of 3, 4, maybe even 5 with your belly in. Then let it release. Inhale, fill up your chest. Fill up your belly. Exhale, press the air out. Hold at the bottom, belly in. As you're drawing everything in, waking up those core muscles, belly releases. Inhale, fill up your chest. Belly follows. Exhale, press the air out. Hold at the bottom. Belly in. Try to hold for 3, 2, 1. Belly releases. Let's do one more round. Inhale, fill up your chest. Belly follows. Exhale, press the air out. Pause at the bottom. Belly in, all of the way in for 3, 2, and 1. Belly releases. Take a breath or two here, in through your nose and out through your nose. On your next inhale, circle sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, circle sweep, full lungs. Exhale, hands to heart center. This time, inhale, circle sweep, reach up tall, and interlace all 10 fingers. As you exhale, bring your hands back behind your head, elbows to the sides. Big breath in, create some space. Breathe out, side bend to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. A couple more to each side. Go at your own breath pace, being sure to keep your chin away from your chest, and trying to just side bend. We're not twisting it all or anything here. As you finish off this last one to the left, inhale up to center, reach up tall. As you exhale, interlace all 10 fingers back behind at the small of your back. Start to lift your chest. A shoulder rinse. As you exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, knuckles up towards the ceiling, forehead to the mat. Inhale, round up, look up, back bend. Exhale, chin to chest, round down, forehead towards your knees, knuckles up. Inhale, bring it up, chest up, look up. Exhale, round it in. Really try to draw your belly in. Inhale, one vertebrae at a time, bring it up to the top, release the grip. As you exhale, give yourself a big hug out in front. Maybe you lift your chest for a little back bend, release your arms. Let's switch sides. Other arm on top, big hug in the front. And let your arms release as you plant your hands out in front. Hips press back, forehead to the mat, child's pose. A few rounds of breath here. As we move through our core practice today, know that most things will be in a set of 5 or a count of 5, just helping us to keep track as we move through. One more round of breath here as you bring some awareness to your child's pose. Lift your elbows off of your mat. Press through the first 3 knuckles in your hands and slide forward, knees together. Perfectly straight line from your knees, through your hips and out your shoulders as you gaze at the top edge of your mat. Good, keep pressing through the first 3 knuckles in your hands. Maybe you try to ground down through the tops of your feet a little more. Now you can stay here, or if you'd like, start to float through the right leg. And so your toes don't have to come very high off of the mat as you're maintaining the straight line through your torso and low back. Beautiful. Finish off the breath. And as you're ready, let your right knee come back down. Reset and center. And maybe you start to float your left toes. Again, your toes do not have to come very high off of the mat. Let's maintain the straight spine so you could draw your low belly up and in. On your next exhale, left knee comes down. Take a breath in center. And as you're ready, start to bend through your elbows, lower all of the way down. Inhale, lift your chest, look up. Exhale, slowly lower and press all of the way back. Child's pose, forehead to the mat. Big breath in, full breath out. In through your nose, out through your nose. As you're ready, tuck your toes, hips high, down dog. Pedal it out. First down dog of the day, so let's stretch into the back sides of your legs. Check back in with your hands, pressing through the first 3 knuckles, thumb, pointer, and middle finger. That's super important in your downward facing dogs. And let your heels settle. And on an inhale, send your right leg long. Exhale, slowly step it through, no rush. Back knee down. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, right hand down as you side bend to the right. Inhale through center, your right arm can stay down. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. 2 more. Big breath in. Full breath out. 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. Inhale up to center, reach up tall. And on your exhale, plant your hands. Right leg steps back to meet the left. Maybe you float that right leg about 5 rounds of breath in this plank variation. Look at the top edge of your mat. Low belly in, zipper everything up. And as you're ready, back foot opposite side wall as you lift your right hand high. Maybe the right leg floats, side plank. Steady through your hips as you lift them up towards the ceiling. Finish off this last breath nice and strong. And on an exhale, right hand down, legs together. Lower all of the way down through your chaturanga push-up. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, press it all of the way back, child's pose. Knees together or wide, forehead down. Reach long, big breath in. Full breath out. And tuck your toes, hips high, down dog. Let's go for the left side now. Inhale, send your left leg long, 3-legged dog. On your exhale, step your foot in between your hands. Back knee down, toes untuck. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, left hand down, side bend to the left. Inhale, center, left arm can stay down. Exhale, side bend to the left. Big breath in, full breath out. A couple more to this side as you focus on the side body, squeezing through the left side. Inhale up to center. Exhale, plant your hands. Left leg back behind. Maybe you float your left toes in this high plank variation. Look at the top edge of your mat. And as you're ready, send your back foot to the opposite side while left hand high, left foot floats. Up to the top, gaze wherever you need for balance. Shoulders are stacked, hips are high. Steady through your side body, one more breath. And on an exhale, left hand down, knees down. Exhale, bend through your elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, chest up, cobra. Exhale, press it all of the way back, child's pose. Big breath in, full breath out. Fill up, let it go, and tuck your toes, hips high, downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Let your breath settle as it guides you through your practice. On your next inhale, lift your heels high. Exhale, bend your knees, belly down, chair. Try to keep your knees floating, but if at any time you need, let your knees come down to the mat. On an exhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow. Inhale, center. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. You have 2 more. Big breath in, full breath out. 1 more inhale, 1 more exhale. Inhale, center, hold steady. Exhale to the left. Breathe in, breathe out. 3 more. You got it. Keep pressing through your hands. Draw that low belly in. Meet back in center. And as you're ready, send your hips high, downward facing dog. Press the mat away. Fill up and let it go. Really starting to fire up through the core now as we move through your practice. And as you're ready, on an inhale, roll forward, high plank, knees up or down. It's your choice. Holding steady in your high plank, couple more rounds of breath. You can stay here with either both toes or both knees down, or if you'd like, float through the right leg. Your toes don't have to come very high. Maintain even amount of weight in both hands. Good, right toes meet the left. Maybe you float through the left side. Good, shoulders over your wrists. Steady breath. Look at the top edge of your mat. Left foot meets the right, and on an exhale, lower down through chaturanga. Inhale, chest up, cobra or up dog. Exhale, child's pose. Press it back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Fill up. Let it go. As you're ready, tuck through your toes, hips high, downward facing. Big breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, heels high. Exhale, step or jump to the top edge of your mat and sit all of the way down. We're going for boat pose. Remember, you can keep your hands behind your knees for support or forearms to the mat. Chest up. You can hold steady in center, or if you'd like, start to extend through the right leg. Just a few rounds of breath. Keep the height through the left one. Lift through your low back. As you're ready, let's bring it to center. Take a breath. Then extend out through the left leg now. Lift through your chest. Keep reaching forward. Inhale, center. Exhale, start to rock it back. 2 or 3 rocks back and forth, trying to build enough momentum so that you can come up to the top, cross your legs, plant your hands, and step it back to high plank. Knees up or down, always your choice. About 5 rounds of breath in your high plank. Look at the top edge of your mat. Now again, hold steady here, or maybe you start to float through the right leg. Send your toes back behind. Just using it as an added challenge. Weight is even through both hands. On an exhale, right leg meets the left. Take a breath in center and start to float through the left leg if you did on the other side. In through your nose, steady breath. Out through your nose, almost there. On your next exhale, left leg meets the right. Lower all of the way down through chaturanga. Inhale, chest up, cobra, or knees and thighs off the mat for up dog. Exhale, child's pose. Breathe in, reset. Breathe out, let it go. Then send your hips high for downward facing dog. As you're ready, heels high. Exhale. Jumper step forward, boat pose again. Try to lift the toes off of the mat. You can stay here, or if you'd like, on an exhale, hands to heart center. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. 3 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. You got it. Last ones. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, center. Now let's pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, center. On your exhale, rock it back. A few rocks back and forth. Build the momentum. And as you're ready, bring it all the way up and forward. Plant your hands. Roll over your legs. High plank. Knees up or down. Always your choice. Build your strength where you need it. You can hold in center, or option again, float through the right leg. Weight is forward. High on those back toes. Press the mat away, low belly in. On your exhale, right toes meet the left. Inhale, left toes float. Hold it steady. We're almost there, you guys. On your exhale, left toes meet the right. Lower all the way down through chaturanga. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, press it all the way back, child's pose. Breathe in, breathe out. Fill up, let it go. And as you're ready, let's start to roll it forward to a high plank. Last high plank of practice today. On your exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, bend back through low plank. Hold steady, you got it. And bring it all of the way down. Arms down by your sides. Let everything settle in your belly down, Shavasana. Ear to the mat or maybe chin to the mat. And start to bring your hands under your shoulders. Inhale, chest up. Just enough to bring your elbows under your shoulders. You can reach for opposite elbows to check in with alignment in your Sphinx pose. Gaze is forward. Maybe your gaze is a little lifted. You can stay here, or if you'd like, just press through your hands and straighten through your arms. Seal pose. Make sure your legs are relaxed. And if you need just a little bit more, you can walk your hands back, being really mindful of your low back though. Focusing on the stretch through the front side of your body. Again, legs relaxed. Finish off this last breath. And on your exhale, lower all of the way down, ear to the mat. And press it all of the way back, child's pose. You can keep your arms out in front or tuck them down by your sides. Let everything settle as you lengthen through your spine. Hit a few more rounds here. Let your heart rate slow down. Find the steadiness in your breath. And as you're ready, roll up one vertebrae at a time, no rush. Start to bring your hands back to your knees. We're going to take a few more rounds of that diaphragm vacuum, noticing any of the little differences between the beginning of your practice and now. Okay, settle in, take a breath. Let your shoulders roll down and away. And on an inhale, fill up through your chest, belly follows. Exhale, let everything settle. Pause at the bottom, belly draws in, draw it all of the way up to your spine. Exhale, let it release. Inhale, fill up through the chest, belly follows. Exhale, press the air out. Pause at the bottom, belly in, draw everything up and in, belly releases. Inhale, fill up through your chest, fill up through your belly. Exhale, let it go. Pause, belly in. Release. Big breath in. Full breath out. On an inhale, circle sweep, reach up tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Namaste, you guys. We'll see you tomorrow.